What is up, guys? It's your boy MOETORIOUS. Welcome to the video. Today I will be recapping what happened in the Dallas homestand weekend, day 2 of the event. I'm going to go over all the games. I'm going to recap, break down exactly what happened. Oh my gosh, Soon is literally aimbotting on stage. I will talk about that in a couple of moments. And oh my gosh, the London Spitfire get upset by the Chengdu Hunters. They get their first ever loss in stage 2. They are no longer undefeated. Michael is literally crying right now. So without further ado, let's get this video started. Alright, to kick things off, let's start with the first series of the day, and we have the Hangzhou Spark against the Paris Eternal, and oh my gosh, what a thriller this series was. It went down to the wire, and it was an absolute slugfest by both teams, showing heart, showing skill, and showing the will to win, and it went down to a game 5. Now let's go over the series. Map 1, we have Lijiang Tower, Spark take that 2-1, then we have Temple of Anubis, Eternal answers back and win it 3-2. Then we have Eichenwald, Paris Eternal wins it 6-5 in an absolute thriller. It went down to the wire on that map, OT. Then we go to Junkertown, Paris Eternal loses to the Spark 3-2, and then on a game 5, winner takes all. The Spark take it 2-0 on Busan, taking the series 3-2. Now this series was absolutely insane. I'm gonna go over each map, and in this series we see Soon hit the craziest Widow shot I have ever seen in my entire life. Let's play that right now.
That's how you can start to make plays.
Oh my god, Rhea in a good position here to pressure with this Tracer. Soon trying to duck out the way. Unbelievable! Just before that, getting the shot on Godspeed. 3 now for Soon.
All right.
Holy shit, what the hell was that? Oh my gosh. Soon hit the nuttiest shot I have seen. That was the sickest flick I have seen in so long. Wow, I just had to bring that out to you guys. With 9 HP too, guys. 9 HP hit that shot. So clutch. He's obviously not aimbotting, but damn, that sure as hell does look like aimbot. Do you see the way he just dinked his head and just... Alright, let's talk about the gameplay here. Goats versus Goats was very prominent throughout the series. Both teams looked really good on Goats. I can't really decide if Paris is better or if Spark was better on Goats, but I'm just going to go with Paris because I think they won more fights with the conventional Goats comp. And then we also go to the dive comps, dive versus dive, where people were playing Tracer, Sombra, Shadowburn was playing Pharah, Mercies were coming out, Widow was coming out, Soldier was coming out. I just love this new meta because we see so many of these heroes that we haven't seen in so long come back. These DPS hit scan heroes that I like to see some players shine on. And speaking of these hit scan heroes coming out, let's talk about Tracer because we see them on both sides. Soon brought out his Tracer, his legendary Tracer, and then we have Rhea playing Tracer on the side of the Spark. But guess what? You would think that Soon would completely dominate, but the opposite happened. Rhea was absolutely destroying Paris Eternal on Tracer, and that's probably why they even won Lijiang Tower in the first place. Rhea on Tracer surprised everybody, even me. He was getting triple kills. He was 1v1ing Soon and one-clipping him. This guy played completely insane, so props to Rhea. We also had the Spark play Goats with a Winston, and you had Paris playing their weird comp with Hammond, Sombra, Soldier, Pharah, Anna even. And I think the more you play around with it and the more you stray away from the Goats comp, the more challenging it will be because this is completely new to the meta. It's going to take more practice, more synergy, more chemistry to really solidate your play, whereas the Spark kind of relied on that Goats comp because they had the most experience, and I think that's why they came out on top. Now let's talk about the player of the match. It was none other than Gushwei, the Reinhardt for the Spark, and this guy played absolutely insane, setting the tempo and the pace for the Spark. He had 45,000 damage done, 31 final blows, 22 Earth Shatter kills from 38 Earth Shatter stuns. He even had 10 charge kills. This guy played really good on the Spark, and he kind of led the charge for his team, contributing to the victory for the Spark. That's it for the series. The Spark take it 3-2 against the Paris Eternal. In the next series, this is where we see one of the biggest upsets again in Overwatch this stage. We have the London Spitfire losing to the Chengdu Hunters, and not just losing, they get 3-1, basically stomped by the Hunters. This was a complete surprise. Everybody predicted the Spitfire would win this match. They were 5-0 in the stage, undefeated, looking great every single match. They were getting better, but the Chengdu Hunters just knew exactly what to do against the London Spitfire. They came in prepared and they came to destroy, and that's exactly what they did. Let's go over the scores in the maps. On Oasis, the Spitfire lose 2-1 to the Hunters. The second map was Paris. Spitfire answers back, winning it 5-4. On the next map, it was a complete stomp. Chengdu Hunters win 3-0 on Eichenwald, and on the last map, the Hunters take it 2-1 on Rialto. Now, what in the world happened? Prophet, you're supposed to be one of the best players in the league. Second in hero damage in his career, second in final blows, second in eliminations, third in objective kills, and fifth in solo kills. This is Prophet's career ranks in Overwatch League history, but to be honest, he was playing Sombra today. He rarely played Zarya, and on Sombra, he did not look great. I don't know what it was, but it just seemed like the London Spitfire really strayed away from their GOATS comp that they have been dominating with all of Stage 2. You had Bedosian playing Moira, you had Fury playing Tracer, Fury playing Sombra. They were just all over the place. They did not stick to their game plan. That worked in all of Stage 2. All they had to do was run the 3-3. Prophet should be playing Zarya, Birdrick has been playing an amazing Brigitte, Jester has been playing an amazing Reinhardt, and Fury on D.Va has been absolutely insane. So what in the world are they doing? Yeah, I get it, the meta has been shifting and London Spitfire are trying to adapt, but when you are down in a series, London Spitfire should have gone to their go-to that they've been working with and feel the most comfortable with, and then just play it out. However, they just didn't seem to change, and if they did change, it was a little too late. For example, on the first map, Jinmu was completely destroying on Pharah. London Spitfire had no answer for Jinmu pretty much throughout the series until Birdwing would switch to Widowmaker or he would switch to McCree. But on a map like Oasis, Birdwing switched to McCree too little, too late, and allowed for Jinmu to have free reign on his Pharah. The Chengdu Hunters really stepped it up this series. They took it to London and they gave them their first loss in this stage. Congrats to Chengdu Hunters. They played great. Ameng, Jinmu, Elsa, Yang, all their supports, they played great. Now the player of the match for the Hunters was none other than Jinmu. He brought out the Doomfist, but most importantly, he brought out the Pharah and he let it rain. 43,000 damage done, 30 final blows, 18 barrage kills. Wow, that's really high for Pharah. A minute 18 average time to ult, 65 eliminations, and 18 deaths. This guy played so good, and he played a major role in that win for the Hunters. Congrats from the Hunters. If they keep winning, they could actually make Stage 2 playoffs. If you are London, you want to keep your head high. You want to keep your mentality confident. You do not want this loss to turn into a slump. You just want to move on from it, learn from it, and get better. On the third series of the day, we had the Seoul Dynasty versus the Los Angeles Valiant, and this series was an absolute thriller coming in from the Overwatch League in Dallas. The Seoul Dynasty beat the Los Angeles Valiant 3-2 in overtime on a fifth map. Every analyst predicted that the Seoul Dynasty would win 3-2. However, nobody thought it would be this close. Everybody thought it would be lopsided because the Seoul Dynasty are just looking extremely good right now, but the Los Angeles Valiant brought it to them and played so well. I'm so proud of them. Let's go over the map scores. On the first map, Busan, the Seoul Dynasty win 2-0. Then on the second map, Hanamura, LA answers back, winning it 3-2. Then on Kings Row, Seoul Dynasty wins it 6-3. Junkertown, Los Angeles Valiant takes it 3-2. And then on a tiebreaker map, Oasis, Los Angeles Valiant won the first set of that map. And then on Oasis, LA wins the first part of that map. They had one more game on Oasis to take the series, but Seoul Dynasty takes Oasis 2-1. Taking the entire series. Wow, Seoul Dynasty, they are looking great, but what the hell happened? Is Seoul Dynasty getting worse, or is LA just getting better? I'm not sure. You guys need to comment down below and answer that question, but this was an extremely close set. The series was going back and forth. Teams were fighting, teams were grinding. At one point, one team had the edge, then another point, another team would have the edge, but who is the player of the match? Because this guy for Seoul Dynasty really shifted the momentum momentum in Seoul Dynasty's favor, and that guy was Marvel. He was the player of the match, and he also was a player of the match before, so this is 2 times in a row. He is the MVP, and this guy played amazing on Reinhardt. His shatters were insane, especially on King's Row. He was just absolutely crushing it. If you look at his stats here, he has 53,000 damage on Ryan, 38 final blows, 48, basically 50 Earth Shatter stuns, and 26 Earth Shatter kills. That is completely insane. 50 Earth Shatter stuns. That's really good. So shout out to Marvel. He's killing it out there. And that's it for that series. Seoul Dynasty beats the Los Angeles Valiant in a game 5, 3-2. Moving on to the last and final series of the day, we have the Battle of Texas, the Houston Outlaws against the Dallas Fuel. Now, who are the kings of Texas? It's the Dallas Fuel. They take it 3-1. Let's look at the map scores. The first map is played on Lijiang Tower. Dallas Fuel take it 2-0. Then Houston Outlaws answer back on Temple of Anubis, taking that 2-1. So going into the half, the Houston Outlaws and the Dallas Fuel series is tied 1-1, which is absolutely surprising because everybody thought the Houston Outlaws were going to get destroyed completely, 4-0. But we go to the next map on King's Row. Dallas Fuel takes it 3-2. And then on the final map, Houston Outlaws versus Dallas Fuel, Dallas takes it 4-3, making the series 3-1 in Dallas Fuel's favor. Houston Outlaws just need to step it up in the slump. They haven't won a game in all of Stage 2. Dallas Fuel, they're kind of on a win streak right now. They're doing really good. The player of the match was Unko. He was playing Zenyatta, but he was also playing Ana, and his Ana was amazing. He had 12,000 damage done on Ana, 34,000 healing done, 6 final blows, 24 enemies slept, 35 biotic grenade kills. That's a pretty high number for Ana, but all in all, Dallas Fuel takes it. They defend their home. They defend their land. They are the kings of Texas. They take it 3-1 against the Houston Outlaws. Thank you for watching this video, guys. I'm going to watch Game of Thrones. I got to upload this quick because I don't know who's going to die. Anyway, have a good day, guys. Peace.